Hi, it's Bianca. Today I'll show you how to feel the market's rhythm in just a few seconds. I'll be trading 2-minute trades. I'll use only one tool, the Schaff trend cycle. It shows not just the trend, but the very moment the market changes its breath, slowing down before a reversal or speeding up before an impulse. From $80, I'll build a series of trades where every entry is a response to a rhythm change, not just a reaction to a candle. While most try to predict, I simply listen to the market and act when the cycle gives a clear signal. Today, pure work on speed and precision. If you want to see how everything happens live, on my Telegram, I show real trades and entry points during trading. Every day, breakdowns, strategies, and quick entry points. Follow the link in the description. Message me and I'll add you. Before taking trades, I'll set up the platform for convenience. That way, I'll get entry points more confidently. Chart type candlestick. Today, the time frame is very short, 30 seconds. Indicator Schaff trend cycle. It shows where the trend accelerates, where it slows, and where a reversal is likely. Now I'll set it up. Fast length set to 25. A short period, fast EMA, shows recent price swings. Slow length 46. A long period, slow EMA, smooths the market's overall tendency. Cycle length 13 determines how quickly the indicator reacts to trend changes. The smaller it is, the more sensitive. These settings are balanced. The indicator isn't too nervous, but reacts quickly enough to catch impulse shifts on short time frames like mine. For style, I'll set the upper channel boundary green and the lower one red. Easier to read. The chart is ready. Schaff trend cycle shows trend direction. If the line rises, it's an uptrend. If the line falls, it's a downtrend. Let's begin. So I found an entry and I'm ready to go short for $80. I'll show you why. Price made a strong push up, a series of green candles, but then the rise began to stall. Small red candles appeared that no longer made new highs. That's the first sign buyers are losing strength. The Schaff trend cycle line had been holding in the overbought zone. The market was at a peak and now it clearly turned down, leaving the upper area. That's a sign the upward impulse is over and the market is ready to pull back. So from above, candles show a halt in the rise, and from below, the indicator confirms the reversal. Everything fits. The move up is overheated, buyers are exhausted, and the correction down begins. Therefore, a short trade here looks fully justified. Waiting for the trade to close, and I get a positive of $153 to my account. Lovely. My tip, always wait for confirmation of the reversal. If the Schaff trend cycle is starting to bend, don't rush. Wait at least for one red candle with upper wick. That way, you enter not at the peak of noise, but when the market truly turns and gives a clear entry signal. Let's continue. The market shows another drop and I want to get into a trade. I open a short for $154. Look, price made a powerful push up, a series of green candles without pullbacks, but then a candle with an upper wick appeared. And the next one is already red, meaning buyers thinned out and the market is starting to cool. You can see the level acted as resistance. Price was pushed there, but couldn't hold. Schaff trend cycle held in the upper zone for a long time, showing the market was overbought and the upward move had reached its limit. Now the line clearly bends down, leaving overbought, a signal that buyers have run out of steam and a pullback begins. Everything converges. Candles show weakness above. The indicator confirms the reversal below, so a short trade here is fully justified. The market began a correction after the peak, and the downward move should last at least a few candles. Waiting for the trade to close. It closes at a positive of $295 to the balance. Super. Remember, trade where you see clear signals. Don't chase the market. The best trade is where everything is clear, trend level confirmation, doubt equals no signal. If you want to learn to read impulse with second level accuracy, on Telegram I analyze charts in the moment of the movement. I show where the indicator is about to give an entry point and how not to miss that short but profitable moment. Link is in the description. Message me and I'll add you. Now I'll open a very interesting and risky trade. It'll be short for $295. I want to take profit. Price rose and hit the upper level, after which the rise immediately stopped. a candle with a longer upper wick shadow appeared at the top, the first sign buyers began to give up. Red candles followed, each lower than the previous. The market clearly started a pullback. Now look at the scarf trend cycle. It was in the overbought for a long time and then sharply turned down. That's exactly the moment where the market says, that's it. The rise is over, correction time. So both by candles and by the indicator, everything matches. The upward move ran out of steam, the impulse ended, and the pullback began. Therefore, a short trade here is absolutely logical. The market is working off a reversal from overbought, and in the next couple of candles, a downward move is likely. Waiting for the trade to close, and it closes at a positive of $566. Brilliant! Subscribe to the channel right now. I show real trades every day, entry breakdowns, and working strategies you can apply immediately after watching. Now I'm ready to enter the final trade, and I already see a great opportunity to grow the balance. I open a long for $567, likely a rise. After a prolonged fall, you can see candles losing strength. Red candles become shorter and lower wicks appear, meaning price is being bought back. Then a confident green candle appears, closing above previous bodies. That's the first clear sign sellers weakened and buyers began to take control. Scarf trend cycle lay in the oversold zone for a long time, and now it sharply turns up, leaving the lower range. That's precisely when the market signals the fall is over, time for correction. Everything fits. Price bounces from support, the indicator confirms the reversal, and the candles show a live buyer reaction. So a long here looks excellent. The market is ready to move up for at least a few candles. Waiting for the trade to close, and I get a positive of $1,088 to my balance. I'm very happy with the trading. Today, the indicator once again confirmed, even on a short time frame, you can take precise entries if you keep discipline and don't rush. All you need is patience, attention to detail, and the ability to trust the system, not emotions. That's what turns trading into a deliberate process where each step is calculated and justified.